What's up, everybody? Rothstein here, Betting Public Sports Show. I'm your beloved host, Fame Rothstein, a.k.a. Yves St. Croissant. Today's Sunday, January 18th, 2026. Please like and subscribe to the video. Leave comments, share the channel. All right, after last night's action, we got more NFL playoff divisional round action. All right, this is, we got two games today. I don't want to hold you. We're going to get right into them. We got two games today. First one starts in the 3 o'clock hour, like 3:10 or something like that. And that is the New England Patriots, the resurgent New England Patriots, going against the Houston Texans. Okay, Texans come out with C.J. Stroud. The quarterback, he's still in his young years. Was he third, fourth year as a quarterback? He's already been in the playoffs. Now he's got to go to Foxborough, New York, or Foxborough, Massachusetts, on the road with that great defense. We've been saying it for years on this channel because it's an old adage in sports, in football. Defense in the run game travels. Houston has solid run game, but they have a phenomenal defense. Top five. It's not the 85 Bears or 86 Giants or the 2000 Ravens defense, but it's up there. It's a good one. And Stroud is learning to win from the pocket a little better. I mean, I know he had a brutal last playoff game, like 2-3 turnovers or whatnot, fumbles and shit. But, every pro's going to do that every now and then. You're just going to have a bad game. And, the good pros, they come right back that next game. And I think CJ will. New England, Drake May, he didn't have necessarily the best game either against the, who's that, the Steelers? No, that was the Texans. I mean, but May, one of those young athletic quarterbacks, he's gonna learn to be better in the pocket and take some of those hits and get, but you love the coach, Vrabel. It's personal for him. He's one of the ones that started that New England dynasty that they're trying to reignite. It's gonna be a solid game. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game. It's kind of one of those games that's like I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't watch it because I don't see myself breaking my neck to go watch it. And if you place an action, you don't have to watch the game anyway. But it's just nice to watch your action. But I'm taking the Patriots on the money line. I think that is like minus 198 right now, or at least yeah. So Patriots on the money line, minus 198. And that's really all I'm taking from that game. I don't, the skill players, I'm not real big on all the skill players. I might go back and get Diggs for a TD. Anytime TD. Stephon Diggs, the New England wide receiver, who I think should be that stuff with that housekeeper at his place or whatever. Cook or whatever at his mansion or whatever. If that stuff's true, he shouldn't even be playing. But I'm going to go ahead and take, like I said, the Patriots minus 198 on the money line. It's a high money line, so you might want to add a little something to that, okay? And I didn't do it yet, but I'm probably going. I'm going back to get Diggs. As soon as I finish this video, go right on the thing. Diggs, anytime touchdown. Okay? And next game, 6:30-ish Eastern, all times Eastern on the Betting Public Sports Show. We're going to go, we got the Bears hosting the Los Angeles Rams. Los Angeles Rams, quarterback Matthew Stafford probably will win MVP. He'll finish in the money. Old man, as far as football goes anyways, what? After 35, was he 38, something like that? Like I said, this is his year. If he wins the Super Bowl, you gotta put him in the you've got to put him in the Hall of Fame. If he's not already now, he's got one Super Bowl. He's got a hell of a lot of numbers, but people were saying that his Detroit numbers are all because of Megatron, Calvin Johnson, the receiver. Okay, so he comes back, does the same thing with the Rams for 2 out of 3 years. Got him one Super Bowl. Really, what is it? 4 out of 5 years. He's been there for a while. Got him one Super Bowl, and now he's poised to take him again to the bowl. He's got. They're talking about Puka Nacua is. They talking about he a top 3, top 5 receiver, right up there with Chase and Jettas. I'm like, ooh, I don't know that, but that might just be the scheme because he gets a lot of action from wherever, reverses. In the slot, deep balls in the slot, deep balls on the outside, slants everywhere. He is a beast, though. I was watching him in college. For that BYU when they had Zach Wilson, Algier, and those guys, and then Puka came right after him. They had a nice little run, just like they did in the '80s with Steve McMahon and Steve Young and Jim McMahon. Then in the early '90s with Ty Detmer, BYU's always had players. And then you got the Bears. And I'm one of those people who owes Caleb Williams an apology. You got the fingernails, polish and whatnot, and all that weird stuff that what I would call weird. I wouldn't want him to be my quarterback, but the dude be balling. He's a baller. So you got to give him his respect. And the Bears, just like the Steelers, the Bears, who else? I mean, those are two teams that have always had defense since I've been living. And God help, and God willing, I'll make 50 in July. There's just certain things. You got to kind of a team that is always supposed to adopt it to its city, and that's why Atlanta never has defense. There are a bunch of tricks down there. Atlanta's a tricking city. That's why you'll never see defense there. That's why they lost in the Super Bowl, up 28-3. Tricks always run out of gas because you got to finish how you start. Can't just be tricking the whole game. Can't be tricking the whole time. That's why Atlanta fell off. Same thing with the Bears. It's cold, it's shit out there. Outdoors. It takes a special kind of mentality to survive a Chicago winter. Same thing with Pittsburgh. But that's why they kind of fell off a little bit. Pittsburgh, just a little bit, because they kind of started they went offensive a little more for Roethlisberger those last couple of years, and it kind of took their identity as a team. And same thing with the Ravens. Hardcore city up there. And Ray Lewis set the tone. And then, once Ray Lewis retired, Ray and Ed Reed left, they started trying to go offensive and be cute. Now they got Lamar Jackson. It's just, you take off, you got to adopt to your city. And these guys are, going away from the city's DNA. But pardon the digression. It's gonna be cold. I mean, Chicago always looks cold. It could be fucking 93 degrees out in Chicago. They show pictures of it on the screen on TV. It's gonna look cold somehow. I don't know what it is about that place. It's just, it's an overrated city to me, and it always looks cold. And for some reason, I think that's gonna affect Stafford. He played in Detroit, but he played in the dome. In Detroit. Yeah, he's been in Chicago in the cold before. Once a year. Didn't always win. I don't know, man. I'm taking. I gotta take the Bears money line plus 168, and then I'm taking Nacua for an anytime touchdown. He just gets he gets too many touches to not score, and then he's gonna ball. So let's recap. All right, 3 o'clock hour, first game of the day. We're taking the Patriots money line minus 198. Then 6:30 hour, 6 o'clock hour, sometime around 6:20, 6:30, got the Bears hosting the Rams. We're gonna take the Bears money line plus 168. We're taking the underdogs. They're home dogs, and they're gonna win plus 168. And taking Puka Nakua anytime touchdown. All right, so there you have it. You got plenty of time to get online, get in line, get to the bag. You know the show's motto: if there's games to be played, there's money to be made. We'll be back tomorrow. For the college championship game. All right, we're gonna at least 3 from that game, and there might be some other sports action on there too. But there you have it. Let's go get our action in. Let's be safe. Let's be courteous. And we'll be back tomorrow night to talk about it. But until then, everybody be safe. Peace.